everybody. Oh, sorry, Brooke.
Okay, hello everyone and welcome to the next episode of Kai. We're going to do something a little bit differently this week, and I was a little bit hesitant to post this one because I didn't want to gross anybody out, and I definitely didn't want to discourage anyone, but I'm going to do it anyway. So today we'll go back to like what we've been doing with Ezekiel and the horse riding and stuff. Then I'm going to make a pickled snake. A pickled animal is a nickname that scientists give to a preserved animal, or a wet specimen jar, as it's called, which is one of the main things that drives our film, is the pickled snake. So that's going to be 1 part black monocled cobra, formerly a belt, 1 jar, however many of these we need, which is ethanol 95 WP, whatever that means. It just has to pickle an animal, to preserve it, you just have to put it in alcohol. And the lady from Mitre 10 told me this is pretty much vodka. She said it's pretty much vodka, which is why I'm hungover. Jokes. So, that's not all. 1 part that, 1 part that. Oh, and there's a very disgusting part, which is outside. And 1 part chicken bones for teeth, for tooths. Fun fact, jeez. Snakes actually have incredibly clean mouths compared to other animals because snakes don't chew their food, they swallow their food whole. So there's nothing left in their mouths, unlike seals or crocodiles or a wild mongoose. This was formerly a belt. It's a monocle cobra from Mexico, and shout out to Rachel Spice for pulling it apart because I couldn't do it. I didn't have the patience for it. It just was so well made, and I would have just ripped it into a million pieces. So well done, Rachel Spice, which is not her real name for obvious reasons. Okay, she doesn't want to be associated with this, which I understand and accept. So my plan is, I've got an eel outside, it's dead. It was dead when I bought it. It's disgusting. The plan is to wrap this skin. You can't get a pickled snake and use, where am I going to start? Initially, I looked to finding an actual pickled snake, but you can't get that in New Zealand. Maybe some museums have one, which somebody pointed out, which I was already too invested in this. In the story, Ezekiel takes the pickled snake from the high school, spoiler alert, from the high school science lab, because when I was at school in Christchurch at Boys High, there were pickled animals in the science lab. I used to sit there in class and stare at them. I'm pretty sure there was a puppy. There was definitely a bit like a baby goat or something. And just between you and me and everybody else who watches this video, I wanted to put it in my backpack and take it home, but I never did. That's what Kai does in the film. I've actually had quite a bit to do with snakes in my career. Here is a photo of my friend's pickled snake. I believe it's a king cobra. Yeah, but that's a whole other thing. I'm a big fan of snakes, and it was funny, like when Ezekiel read the story, Ezekiel is half Cambodian, his father is Cambodian. They went on a family holiday to Cambodia, and over there they have snake wine or rice wine, and it's sort of a yellowy color, and it has a scorpion or a cobra in there, which like people drink. They think it's medicine, or a lot of old people take it as medicine. I don't know. I know a little bit about it in Thailand, but not so much what they're up to in Cambodia with that. But Ezekiel loved it, and he begged his mum to allow him to bring it back to New Zealand, which she didn't, wisely, because probably immigration wouldn't have allowed it. But yeah, he really wanted one. So when he found out about the pickled snake, he was pleased. And yeah, I think that's all. That's all the explaining. Yeah, we can probably cut to some less gross stuff now. Although the gross stuff hasn't begun. So yeah, if you can't find it, build it. That's how we do it. Here we are at Pui Peaks again, scouting the location and working out the positioning of the sun for our shoot. And here we see some awa power mixed sheep. There's also been a lot of this sort of stuff behind the scenes, really long hours sitting down and just trying to crack how we're going to pull this thing off in 3 days. There's also been loads of this sort of stuff, traveling, picking up things for building the shots, picking up props and so forth. And then, of course, many hours of rehearsals.
Can't we get a real fight if I hear that?
Good. If you're real scared, then perfect.
I'm not. Just...
You feel okay about that one?
No.
We'll practice until you feel okay.
Yep.
Again, the commitment from this family has been unreal. Do the count in your head, work out how long it takes. I'll help you with that. Okay, ready? Let's go. We got it this time.
What time does the duck wake up?
What time?
At the crack of dawn.
The other thing that now these guys have done enough practice that they feel comfortable enough to play around with their roles and to experiment, which makes me really excited. I never know what I'm going to see each time from their performance. And what's your line?
No.
Yeah, but do it seriously. Here we are practicing the family dinner scene.
No.
Good. I like the fear. Good, Ezekiel. Okay, and then your hands under the table. You're playing with a rat's head, right?
I don't have to be by him.
Okay. Oh, this doesn't fit my hair. Okie dokie. It looks pretty good. There's a very strange smell that happened from the skin being like, I guess, burned. There we go. Once formerly about, now a skin. So this is dyed black. Monocle cobras are normally like dark. Well, they can be all kinds of different. So another fun fact, the monocle cobra gets its name because, this one's been dyed black, but normally they have a white circle on their hoods that looks like a monocle, which is where they get their name from, the monocle cobra. So in the cobra family, there's the monocle cobra and the king cobra. The king cobra is huge, can be up to like 4 meters, and the king cobra eats the monocle cobra. And I've worked a lot with my friend Dawn in Thailand, who advocates for cobras to try and educate and protect them, because they are, it sort of demeans what I'm saying when I'm holding a dead one, but this was about no snake died from me. I found this, it's old, secondhand. I don't know how I'm going to do this. Maybe I'll sew the skin around when this fails, which it might, please, a museum, get in touch and tell me that you've got one of these already and let me borrow it. Please help. Okay, step 2. The next story is the eel, because there's no snakes in New Zealand, which is what the guy from the fish market said to me. No snake here, no snake in New Zealand. So I got an eel. So the plan was to wrap this around an eel. It was really hard to get the eel. There's not a lot around. I tried to catch one. It was winter. There was no eels anywhere. I messaged the group. So I was like, where do you get the eel? Oh, every single waterway has them. But they hibernate during the winter, apparently. They go into the mud. So I put food in the places I was told that they would be, and the food was still there the next day, which was quite cool actually, because I didn't have to kill anything. So I bought one eel, which was also really difficult, but I finally found an eel from a fish market in Christchurch. So that eel has been sitting in water for like maybe 7 or 8 weeks now, and I'm waiting for the flesh to fall off so I can just use the bones. Oh, but it's so disgusting. I don't. Okay, so this can't really deal with the smell, so I'm going to add in some alcohol. Well, that opened up easy. Let's see what happens. Maybe you're supposed to put this in first. I don't know how I'm going to wrap the skin around it. That looks pretty crazy. Okay. going to leave that for now. Need to rest my stomach a little bit. I don't have any more gloves. I'll insert the chicken bones. Help! I don't know if that was cool or not. Okay, we're going to have a toothless cobra. Okay, get a game plan. Sorry about your tool. I'm going to throw this out. Okay, pokey. Pokey. Oh man, I'm going to have to pull the snake out, I think. Or worse, I had somebody to help me with this, or do it for me. I was going to sew it. I was going to sew it on there. Do you know, like, I should have just left it outside. Okay, here we go. Okay, thanks so much for everyone for tuning in. The next update, I'll show everyone how the pickled snake looks. When the lighting guys and camera guys get together, it's going to look insane. Lastly, thanks so much everyone who has supported the project so far. We're at 60%, unbelievably. We're all feeling like it's actually going to happen, but we're all working towards it regardless. We just need 40% more and we've cracked it. Cheers from Kaikoura.